I am Jason Abraham, the Shadow Teacher 33, making my first video of 2025. And the Shadow Teacher 33 channel is devoted to exploring human potential. It's devoted to exploring the power of creation that we as humans have been bestowed. And the astrologers, those who look to the stars for patterns and for wisdom, believe that 2025 is going to be yet another chaotic year. Another year of great change and transformation as we move in to a new age and new ways of being. And I've come to know that we humans, as I mentioned before, we have the power of creativity within us. We hold the power of the creative spark within. And we co-create with everything and everyone around us in some way, shape, or form. There are all these videos on YouTube about manifestation, and I dive into that on my channel. It's a continued area of interest and exploration for me, understanding the truth of how that actually works. And one of the truths I've found is that we are always manifesting. We are always creating something that wants to come through within us. The only thing is, much of the time, what we are creating is coming from the unconscious. It's coming from something deep within us that we haven't become aware of on our surface level. And much of the time, what we're creating is coming from a place of fear. One of the principles of manifestation is inspired action. When we know what we want to create, we're inspired to take action. What I've found when we are acting from this place of fear, this place of a negative emotion of shame, guilt, fear, anger, we're reacting. Our actions become impulsive, and we create more of what we want to avoid. The thing we fear, the thing that is driving us to avoid, we end up getting more of when we act impulsively. And so much of the work of consciousness is becoming aware of our feelings and allowing ourselves to feel those negative feelings, but instead of reacting, allowing ourselves to feel and process, take a pause. And then once we have gathered ourselves and have come to that place of neutrality, then we take action. Then we respond to whatever the stimulus that's causing that fear. On the other hand, the place when we tend to get what we want on the conscious level is when we're in a state of love, when we're in a state of peace, these expanded states. And when you know what that expanded state feels like, when you're feeling that in your body, when you feel your heart expand and you feel more connected, not just within yourself, but within yourself and with the life process as a whole, that's when you want to act immediately. And you know, that's the true inspired action. That's the action that gets you one step closer or many steps closer to that which you want to create, that which you want to take from the realm of the ether and the imagination and bring it to fruition in the material world. So when we know what it feels like to be in that expanded state of love, we know what that feels like to be in coherence with our heart, our brain, our gut, when that's all connected, and then we act as the downloads come for the inspired action, then we get much more skilled in creating what we want. And then the flip side, when we are in that state of fear, when we know when those fears are gripping at us. We want to run from it. We want to avoid it. And the gut wrench reaction is to just act immediately in a way that we think is going to help us avoid that thing. We stop, we take a pause, we feel those emotions that are so uncomfortable. We breathe, and when they dissipate, and we have that space for new information to come in, then we take the appropriate response. So that is my message of wisdom that I've learned. I'm happy to share with you today. If this resonates with you, be honored. I would be honored if you like and subscribe and share the message. I'll see you on the other side. Be well.